This is Andi Purewal for Boxing News. I'm joined by promoter Eddie Hearn here in Liverpool. Eddie from the bright lights of New York, all the way here in Liverpool. How are you? How was the journey back over? How was your night?
Yeah, I'm good. I feel all right, actually. It's a good little show tonight. A lot of young talent. It's quite refreshing to sort of be around, the young guns sort of making their way in the sport. Thought, Maisie Rose got 8 good rounds. Will need to be better against Chloe Watson, which she will be. Hamza Udine, I thought, was sensational. Absolutely loved him tonight. Good 8 rounds as well for Joe McGrail. Beatrice Ferreira, as her nickname suggests, what a beast to win the world title. Janae Boston, fantastic performance. And Peter McGrail as well, getting a much needed win and fought a very aggressive fight against a cagey McGrail-Leach and a good performance.
How important was it that Peter McGrath did show those signs of aggression because of what happened in the last fight?
He was aggressive in the last fight, to be honest with you, but I just think when you're headlining, McGrail-Leach is very tricky, he's very clever, and sometimes the fight can be a little bit dull unless you fight like that. And, he made it entertaining. Took a few chances, which was a little bit risky, and got hit a few times, but, all in all, a dominant performance.
I know you've mentioned the British title, but for Peter, he's adamant he wants that rematch next.
Of course, you always want to put that defeat right to Jericho Quinn, but we'll push that contractually. Quinn has to take it, but we'll see. And I also love the Dennis McCann fight. I think Dennis is a great fighter. In the spirit of Matchroom against Queensbury, hopefully that's a fight we can make. 2 brilliant talents, and most importantly, he's back on track.
Beatrice Ferreira, new champion in the Matchroom stable, maybe not necessarily in the circumstances you'd have liked with a cut and what have you, and fight being stopped on that note, but she's picked up the title. What next? And
the stoppage was coming. She was battering Lascano, and really she's a 130. But you saw the size difference tonight, but she still steamrolled through her. So obviously we got Rhiannon Dixon, a world champion there. Maybe Caroline Dubois will take the fight. Obviously she turned that down when it was ordered. That's a great fight. But, maybe she drops to 130 to win a world title. But next thing is the Olympics. And if she can do both and win gold there, it'd be incredible.
You've got a few things away from his fight to talk to you about. Thankfully, not as much as what others did, because I saw you a lot last week. Oscar De La Hoya, your best mate, doesn't seem to want to be letting up on giving you stick.
No, it's weird, really. To my face, around me, never says a word. We want to work together, we want to do this, and just sort of trolls my social media account, not just my account, but other people's accounts with pictures of me. So, he won the fight with Ryan Garcia. If he would have lost, God knows what would have happened, But it's all a bit weird. Like as I said on the, on the radio just now, that I'm driving up here, they played the song Eminem, Stan, and the first thing I thought about was Oscar De La Hoya, and I just hope that on Monday when I get in the office I haven't got a letter from him, because he is my biggest fan. But I don't know why he feels so threatened. Like, if I'm useless, if I shouldn't be in America, why would you even comment on it? You're only really commenting because you're fearful of something. You shouldn't be fearful. You're a pound-for-pound legend. When he talks about I haven't laced up the gloves, who gives a shit? I've been around boxing my entire life. It's a bit like saying, I can't even go into it. I was going to come out with a ridiculous analogy, but he should be celebrating a great victory, but instead it's something burning him deep inside. He should just be happy. He's got a great life.
What's the zone stance on that? Because obviously your broadcast partner with him.
I don't think they probably are particularly pleased because they'd rather we work together, and at the moment doesn't look very likely. So it's a shame because we could, I said in our interview we should do a 5v5, and he's just got absolutely zero interest. I do have 18 world champions. He did have 4, but he lost 1 on the scales again yesterday, so he's down to 3. But I've said before, he's putting on some good shows. He's good for boxing. I don't know what's wrong with these people that you just can't go, Eddie Hearn, don't particularly like him, but good for boxing. He's out there grafting every day, pushing the sport, putting on shows around the world. Not this, he needs to leave America. Why? I'm a global promoter with 18 world champions and a massive TV deal in America, massive TV deals all around the world. I've just signed Boots Ennis. I've got multiple world champions, many more than Yao. So don't worry about it.
Eddie, just moving forwards again. Anthony Joshua, he's come out saying that Turki Al Sheikh has mentioned that he wants him to obviously headline September 21st, and he wants to look at the winner of the 2 heavyweight fights on the 5 versus 5 card. Is that the plan?
Anything's possible, honestly. I think, obviously, you've seen the Riyadh card season announced in the US this week. Hopefully, there's one coming in London as well in September, and AJ could feature on that. But you've got May 18th coming up. with Fury-Usyk. You've got June 1st coming up with Wilder Zhang, with Hrgovic Dubois. Honestly, anything is possible.
What fight for you, if it was to be one of those four names from the 5 versus 5, which one for you would you like?
Honestly, the one that carries a belt. I'd love to see him become world heavyweight champion again. But I'd also love to make the Wilder fight. So if he beats Zhang, you know, the world are going to be calling for that one as well. If Fury wins, the world are going to be calling for that one. So he's in a brilliant position, AJ. And, you know, we're confident he beats them all.
Tank and Floyd have had quite a big falling out over social media. Have you seen all of that?
Yeah, weird. I don't really follow. I saw Bill Haney's one with Floyd. Couldn't quite understand what was going on, but let him go. You know, I think everyone's talking about boxing at the moment. It's hotter than ever, and you know, more narrative the better.
Final one, Eddie. Somebody you've worked with in the past. Somebody who's been mentioned with Conor Benn, because Eubank Jr is now a free agent. Any moves there?
No, we have not talked to him about a promotional deal. Big talent, big star. Great to see them two sort of leave amicably, if you like, and I'm sure he's going to land a big fight, but no discussions yet.
Chance to leave on a positive. What are you going to say to everyone?
I'm going to say tomorrow is Sunday, and then it's Monday again, and we get ready to work our bollocks off and go again. It's all we can do. So everyone have a great Sunday, and let's go fucking flat out on Monday, chase our dreams, smile on the face, and get ready for a massive few weeks coming up. Obviously, Canelo against Munguia on DAZN next week, then Mexico, then Fury-Usyk, Cordina, as well against Kakachi, Bradis against Opataya, then Catterall Taylor, then June 1st 5v5, and Bivol Beterbiev. Don't forget that 3-week run particularly. Fury-Usyk, Catterall Taylor, and the 5v5 and Bivol Beterbiev. All live on DAZN.
Eddie, the best show you've left out. June 22nd, back in Birmingham.
I know, that's a massive show. We're going to sell that out with Hamza Uddin and the other boys. We'll have a press conference for that on Thursday. Birmingham press conference.